Good afternoon to one and all present here. Am I able?
Yes, you are. You may proceed.
Yeah, good afternoon. I am Reddy Prasad Reddyvari. I am doing my PhD from National Institute of Technology, Karnataka. So my PhD specialization is power electronics, and I believe any power electronic converter out in a market cannot be succeeding without any solid reliability analysis. In this paper, I am going to present component level reliability assessment for the power electronic converter, which are developed in our research laboratory. So coming to the motivation behind this article, power electronic converter failures are more critical and expensive to repair due to the reasons as follows. Power electronic converters are exposed to harsh environmental conditions such as temperature changes, rain, noise, humidity, and etc. So these power electronic converters are located in remote areas with minimum maintenance, so they are not easily accessible. And thirdly, these power electronic converters are working at high power ratings under fluctuating frequent fluctuation conditions. So these power electronic converters are supposed to operate multiple complex tasks. So such a important power electronic converter production status process involves with 4 stages. So in first stage, we need to design a specified specifications. Based on the specifications, we need to start designing the converter and develop the schematic. Once schematic is developed, we need to go for mass production and put it into the market. Sometimes power converters may work better in the like laboratory test conditions, and they may fail in customer sites. Such a cases, we need to replace a converter for the customer. Then, based on the failure data, we need to estimate the which component is more critical. So, based on that, we need to initiate the redesign and reproduction process. So, this process involves much time and high cost. In order to reduce the cost and time, we have another alternative approach where the reliability evaluation tool is initiated much before the mass production. So as much it is initiated the much before the mass production, it is low cost. However, it requires a computations. So coming to the introduction, we have been developing various magnetically coupled impedance source inverter for grid connected PV applications in our research laboratory. To prove the effectiveness of our proposed inverters, we have conducting small signal studies, power loss estimation, and reliability studies for our converters. So initially, for reliability estimation of power converter, we have started with the part count based reliability analysis. This method says the reliability will reduces with the increasing components, irrespective of stresses imposed on the device. So as it is not considering any stresses on the component, so it is very difficult to believe the conclusions from this method. So it is very difficult to believe it. So as it is not accurate, we are start fetching the alternative approaches to predict the reliability analysis for our converters. From the literature, we understand that more and more algorithms already have been, more and more companies have been involved in this reliability analysis, and much funding has been announced from various countries to do the reliability analysis. And many softwares are already been developed for the reliability assessment. However, they are not open access or open source. So as a academicians, we couldn't able to offer or we couldn't able to purchase those softwares. So we try to develop our own algorithm to test our converters. With this intention, we started doing the algorithm of our own structure. So this is our proposed structure of design for reliability algorithm. This algorithm initially reads the power converter structure. Based on the power converter topology or structure, it will divide the power converter into the components. So once it is divided into the components, for each component, it will start reading the parameters and component values. Once the component values is fed for algorithm, it will start estimating the junction temperature of each component. In this process, we have followed two methods. One is flex-based thermal reliability analysis. Another one is theoretical simulation, theoretical analysis based. In Flex is the tool which is built for the thermal analysis for power electronic converters. And whereas this theoretical method, we have theoretically used the formulas to calculate the power losses. From the power losses, we have estimated the junction temperature. So once junction temperature is estimated for each component, with the junction temperature, we are estimating the failure rates of each component. Lambda is the failure rate of each component. Once the failure rates of each component is known, we are just checking for the topology, whether it is any component redundancy is occurred or not. If there is no redundancies, the algorithm is assumed that the actual reliability of the topology is sum of the all failure rates. If suppose there is a redundancy in the topology, so we are using Markov based analysis to calculate the actual failure rate. Once the actual failure rate is known, we can estimate the reliability by using formula R equals to e to the power minus lambda t. So the inputs are sufficient enough, then we'll get the the design parameters are enough to meet the required constraints. Then it will proceed with the 3D plots, and we can draw some conclusions from it. If the design inputs are not enough to reach the required constraints, it has to feed the change in component values, and again it will do the same process until and unless we will reach the constraints to meet the constraints. Once it will meet the constraints, we are going for the 3D plots, and we will do the worst component analysis for the developed converter. So in this process, we have been using few reliability formulas. These are common for all reliability studies. One is system reliability and the mean time between failure, MTBF, and actual failure rate lambda p, where lambda b is the base failure rate. So in this process, the failure rate of each component which are used in power electronic converter has been shown in this column. Lambda m, lambda d, lambda l, lambda c, and all. So and also temperature stress factors of each component is showing in this column. And other stress factors are considered from HDL MDL handbook based on the power ratings. So these are the topologies which are already developed in our research laboratory. We have selected these topologies to test whether our developed algorithm is efficient or not. So here the figure B is boost converter, C is the jet source converter, D is the negative embedded jet source converter, E is the quasi jet source converter, and A is the improved gamma type Y source converter. These are the main parameters we have used to develop these converters. And to get the better comparison of reliability among all the topologies, we have chosen the duty ratio and modulation index of the converters in such a way that all the converters can able to boost 2.5 times the input voltage. So coming to the results, we have drawn figure 2 is the main motto behind figure 2 is whether our proposed algorithm, theoretical proposed reliability algorithm, is accurate enough to believe or not. So for that, we are compared with the flex result. Our theoretical algorithm has been compared with the flex results. They are close agreement with each other. So with this, we have we can conclude that this our proposed method is accurate enough to believe. With the same proposed algorithm and flex has been implemented for the all 5 topologies which are presented previous slide. So among the topologies, single stage jet source inverters are showing better reliability than boost converter. So furthermore, the reliability characteristics has been summarized in this table. From this, boost converter is showing the least reliability, whereas improved gamma type Y source inverter is showing the more reliable among all the topologies. Though improved gamma type Y source inverter using more components than the other topologies. So as we know, improved gamma type Y source inverter is showing better reliability. We just estimated the worst case analysis for the same topology. So these results are estimated with the change in input voltage and the change in ambient temperature and the change in load resistance. From the above charts, we understand that the improved gamma type Y source inverter reliability reduces with increasing input voltage or increasing ambient temperature, whereas the improved gamma source inverter reliability initially increases with increasing load resistance. After beyond the critical value, though you increase the resistance, the reliability will not going to increase, it will going to reduce. So conclusion drawn from this article is as follows. The proposed DFR design for reliability algorithm is close accurate with the close agreement with the flex results. So it is accurate enough. Whereas part bound based reliability algorithm is failed to detect the device stresses involved in the converter reliability analysis. This drawback has been rectified with the proposed algorithm. So the same algorithm has been implemented for the selected topologies. From the comparative plots, we understand that single stage jet source inverters are showing better reliability. In the single stage jet source inverter, improved gamma type Y source inverter is showing the best among the all the topologies. Furthermore, the improved gamma source Y source inverter reliability reduces with the increasing input voltage and increasing ambient temperature, whereas the same improved gamma type Y source inverter reliability initially increases with the increasing load resistance. Beyond the critical value, though you increase the resistance, the reliability is no longer increased, it will start reducing, reduces it. So these are the major references we have used in this article, and thank you. Now this presentation is open for questions.
Okay, any questions from the audience? All right, so I have one quick question. One is that you mentioned that you are going ahead with this because the commercial packages, whatever are available, are not possibly affordable for. And 1 second. They are possibly too expensive, and that is the motive behind one of your major motive to do this. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, having done so much work, is there any comparison between this and one of the commercial available? Okay, there are some advantages you mentioned about. So, what do you think? You could possibly roll it into a product which you could possibly have a startup and sell it. What's your ultimate plan? I'm sorry, I'm trying to look at it from taking it to the market. Eventually, whatever we do should be useful to the bigger audience, including our customers. So what's
Yes,
your
sir. Yes, sir.
view on that? Yeah.
Sir, our main goal is we are already developed some of the converters, single stage jet source inverter for PV grid tie applications.
Okay.
So, in order to so that like somebody, whenever you want to commercialize our converter, they will ask how reliable it is.
Okay.
So for that, we need to go for any reliability tools. We just searched for reliability tools, and it is difficult to get it open access, and they are costly. So as you told, I didn't compare any our proposed algorithm with any of the commercial available tools. Might be some of the tools are more better than our reliability analysis also. I don't know about it, because as if I have access to open the those tools, then I can compare my reliability assessment and that tool, whether both are like close to each other, or which one is lagging and which one is leading.
Yeah.
So there is no access now. So main motto is we need to do some reliability for our converters. So blindly we started with our literature, and we started estimating the some of the developing the algorithms, and we are implemented for our converter.
Yeah, looking at it from pure market perspective, I think we have two products which are lined up. One is the converter itself, and the second one is the tool. I think I wish you all the best. Very interesting paper. I really appreciate you and your teammates and your professors for putting in such an important work. And I think it is coming in from Karnataka. We are proud of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
So